Welcome home, everybody. We are here at Iconpark today. Gonna have a walk around, take a look at some of the stuff there is to do down here. Join us for the festivities. Welcome home. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna go and have a look and see what prices are like for some of these things. So free attraction pass. Let's see. Orlando Eye, Sea Life, and Tussaud and a digital photo. So $55 for adults, $50 for kids. So that's what you get for that. 2 attraction pass. Let's see. So you can do Orlando Eye and Sea Life. Let's check that one out. 45 adults, 39 kids. And Madame Tussaud's 45 and 40. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here. Cost-wise for the attractions. Obviously your 3 attraction pass is going to be the best option. So there's the Wax Museum over there. And Sea Life is over that way. Tussaud, the world's greatest wax museum. So fast. On the top you can see all the attractions. I don't think you can see it with the cruise port, but possibly. Host market, so you got some fun and food over there. Souvenir shop, of course. So here's your Sea Life. Yeah. Let's look at the attractions inside of Iconpark here. So if you have any questions, drop a comment below. We'll be happy to answer those for you. I just want to say welcome home. Thanks for tagging along. Hope you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a fantastic day. Is it just me, or some of these tires look like they've seen better days? There's chunks out of the tread in that one. Cords are showing. I'm thinking some of these tires are pretty much pooped. That makes it even more exciting. Because you never know what could happen. Could you lose a tire? Maybe. Join us as we go for a ride up in the sky at Iconpark. On the Orlando Eye. I still call it the Orlando Eye. I know that's not the name, but that's okay. So join us. Welcome home, and I hope you enjoy the ride.
About Orlando has always held a special fascination for dreamers who came from far and wide to make their visionary ideas reality. While today, most people know us for our theme parks and first-class hospitality.
Driving range over there.
Its legacy of dreams goes back thousands of years when the original wheel was the hot new tech. In the beginning. Well, okay. Actually, about 12,000 years ago, the first human set foot in the region, now known as Central Florida. But unlike you, they didn't arrive to palm trees and sunshine. Would you believe that back then, Florida was frozen in a prehistoric ice age? These ancient nomads learned to live among the glaciers, making them the first Florida snowbirds. When the mighty glaciers melted, they created thousands of inland lakes. These new water sources drew many of Florida's indigenous tribes, like the Tussaud and the Coca-Cola farther south. Centuries later, the Seminoles would inherit these tribes and ancestral lands after relocating to Florida from farther north.
Look at
In
this
1513, Spanish conquistadors
see
arrived in
over there.
Florida chasing dreams of
Volcano
eternal
Bay.
and expanded empire.
Zoom
These
in
explorers
there
found the
for a
temperate
little bit.
climate ripe for growing citrus and planted the region's first orange trees. Word of La Florida's abundance soon spread, driving more European
Right
colonization.
down here is
By the early
Universal's
1800s,
dock side and
Florida
surf side.
wilderness that was then part of Mosquito County. Besides a few lawless outposts and a Seminole tribe reservation, the area was largely unpopulated until 1845, when the U.S. Army established Fort Gallup near modern-day downtown Orlando.
But, like, seriously, I'm going on those chairs.
Old legend tells us of a Fort Gallup soldier who lost his life single-handedly saving the fort from an ambush. His name was Orlando Reeves. When his fellow soldiers buried him on the banks of Lake Eola, they carved his name on a tree to mark the grave. Some say this is where our city got its name. After the Seminole Wars ended, fortune seekers fled to crowded northern cities to make their marks in Central Florida's young citrus industry. By 1875, the region had grown so much that it was incorporated into a city. Orlando was born, and soon the city was spotlight store.
As far as like big wheels and
The 20th century ushered in an industrial revolution.
Made something in my
Combined
entire
such
city.
spheres of
Disney
opportunity,
property all over here.
including
And
the
downtown Orlando over here.
After World War II, the country's fixation turned to rockets.
Tampa was way that way.
Space fever when aerospace giant Martin Marietta, later Lockheed Martin, established a plant here in 1956. This was a prelude to closing volunteers to Central Florida just 2 years later, as part of NASA's Project Mercury, headquartered 50 miles east on Cape Canaveral. As early as the 1880s, Central Florida had a toehold in the tourism industry with a few quaint lakefront hotels. But the opening of the Walt Disney World Resort in 1971 thrust this quiet citrus town into the role of a global destination, and Orlando never looked back. SeaWorld splashed onto the scene in 1973.
Pretty, spacious,
Florida's heartland. And in 1990, Universal Studios added a little movie magic to Orlando with the opening of its first Florida theme park. Orlando's landscape has been shaped
Establishing,
shots
too.
to push the heights of our city's experience. Oh, and speaking of heights, in a few moments, you'll be at the peak of your own Orlando experience. So get ready, it's time to
See Epcot over there. See the top of Spaceship Earth.
Posters off in the distance here. Every which way you look.
Tower of Terror is also over there.
That water glistening there. Breathtaking. That is breathtaking. Wow.
And that over there is all Epic Universe for Universal. Back in here. Right back out of there. Epic
That
Universe.
was a crack for a second. It's a reflection of the rain here. Dang, something went wrong up here. That's it. That's it. Come on over there.
Another fun spot. Another small Ferris wheel and little coaster. Down further over this way is International Drive Premium Outlet Malls and Desert or Desert Land. I don't know how to pronounce it, so we'll go with Desertland.
Congratulations! You're owning the sky like a true Orlando dreamer from 400 feet in the air. For good measure, that's taller than the Magic Kingdom Cinderella Castle and Universal Studios Hogwarts Castle stacked Sunshine State, I'll introduce you to some of my favorite hometown spots. Looking directly north, you may see something that looks a little out of place in the central Florida skyline. A smoking volcano! This brimstone peak is the centerpiece of Universal Orlando Resort's Volcano Bay Water theme park. Back in 1990, Universal made history by opening up its first theme park and movie studio outside Hollywood. Today, this 500-acre resort brings the true Tinseltown experience to Central Florida with its Seawalk Entertainment District, top-notch resort hotels, and Universal Studios Florida and Island Adventure Parks. To the northeast, up the swerving spine of I-4, you can see the office buildings and high-rises of downtown Orlando. Downtown is the center of a thriving community of arts, technology, and healthcare innovation that also call Central Florida home. Any basketball fans on board? Downtown Orlando's Amway Center is the official home court of the Orlando Magic. Back in 1992, the Magic drafted a tall young
You can see way back out there is Orlando Airport. You see there's a plane taking off right now.
He did all right for himself, but I think the wheel still has a few inches on him. Directly east on the other side of Universal
Orlando Airport.
are the rooftops of
Plane
Lockheed
leaving.
Martin's Missile and Fire Control.
Yeah, so right over there, that's the new Epic Universe being built.
Aerospace's brightest talents, mastering the latest holistic technologies. Farther east, another group of geniuses have their eyes in the sky. Does NASA ring a bell? If you don't pass the Cooling Towers of Seattle Energy Center, you might spy the blinking airplane lights atop the Kennedy Space Center's vehicle assembly building. This 500-foot structure has served as the delivery room for some of NASA's biggest babies, from the Saturn V rocket to the Space Shuttle fleet. Since 1962, Kennedy Space Center has launched every major American mission into the final frontier, from the Apollo 11 moon landing to the Mars Curiosity probe. Today, space fans from all over make the hour drive from Orlando to Kennedy Space Center visitor complex through launches.
Yes, so SeaWorld is back that way.
Right up here. Looking to the southeast, you might see a plane or two flying over the control tower of Orlando International Airport, formerly known as McCoy Air Force Base. The military hasn't used the aircraft since the 70s, but its aircraft is Seattle. Turning farther to the south, you'll get a good
Right over there, the big golf ball looking thing is Spaceship Earth. It's in Epcot.
Spaceship Earth, you can make it out on the camera. Put it right in the middle of the screen. People think it's a big golf ball. Yeah, it's Spaceship Earth. Epcot.
Distinguished by its dramatically stepped windows, this massive complex covers over 160 acres and counting.
Convention center over here.
Yeah.
A little farther south, you'll see the twisting shores of SeaWorld Tobago rising above the convention center. This 200-foot ride is the largest roller coaster in Orlando. In addition to world-class thrills, SeaWorld is home to hundreds of rescued and rehabilitated fish, ocean mammals, and other creatures in the deep. Since opening in 1973, SeaWorld has grown to include the interactive dolphin experience at Discovery Cove and Aquatica Water Park. Looking southwest of Tampa, you might notice what looks a little like a giant golf ball beating over the treetops. This geodesic sphere actually is a spaceship Earth, the flagship attraction of Walt Disney World's Blackpool. If you wanted to make a flight, you'd need to be over miles long. Did you know Walt Disney wasn't the first in his family to try his
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
In 1888, Walt's parents got married just west of Orlando.
I don't think so. I had a bit of trouble with the chair.
Directly west, toward the waters of San Lake, is the neighborhood of Dr. Phillips, named after the Orlando citrus affair who revolutionized soft drinks with flash pasteurization, a process that brings canned drinks to metallic flavor. Today, the Dr. Phillips Foundation supports all kinds of local community service and arts organizations. Dr. Phillips is where you'll find Bay Hill Club and Lodge, host of the PGA Tour's Arnold Palmer Invitational. In 1974, golf's king bought the Box Bay Hill Club and made it into a luxury golf resort. PGA stars like Tiger Woods,
building an amphitheater by the water, maybe. Some bleachers, I'm not really sure. Can't tell if that'll be part of Universal for Epic Universe or what it's going to be. But if someone has a comment and knows what it is, drop it below. Let us know.
Majestic view, to say the least. Yeah, that's 2-inch.
Now, I know what you're thinking. An observation wheel as huge as this one has to be at the cutting edge of today's technology, right? Well, while the wheel is still a symbol of progress, the mechanics of this 400-foot marvel are not so different from the original Ferris wheel of 1893. When George Ferris Jr. introduced his 260-foot rotating wonder at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, the Ferris wheel was a true innovation in engineering. The spinning behemoth was run on a 1,000-horsepower steam engine and could carry over 2,100 passengers at a time. The cabs were inverted railroad cars, each outfitted with rotating chairs, so riders were literally at the height of comfort during their 20-minute revolution. Like its cast iron forefather, this wheel is supported by a cobweb structure of
Crazy
spokes,
show on the
spindles,
screen
and
over there on
pedals.
the Element
When
Hotel
the
by
wheel
Orlando.
opened back in 2015, it was the second tallest attraction of its kind in the United States, and the 5th largest in the entire world. But instead of steam power, the wheel operates on 14 6.6 kilowatt engines
Well, we
with
hope
combined
you've enjoyed the look
123
at
horsepower. And rather than tricked out boxcars,
Orlando
it's sleek
and the
fiberglass
Disney
shielded
Universal
capsules take
SeaWorld area
inspiration
from
from
up
the
on,
streamlined ski lift cabs that
Orlando
scale the
wheel.
Alps. After 3 years of construction,
Orlando
the
Eye
wheel took its
/
inaugural
Icon
flight on
wheel.
April 29th, 2015.
If you have any questions about any of this stuff, drop a comment below. Be happy to answer for you.
All eyes were on Central Florida
We'll have a
that
link down in the video
as world-famous
as
daredevil Nick Walenda
make
attempted
sure
to
to check
run
it,
the spinning wheel
subscribe,
without
and
a
all of this
harness.
content on
The
this
king
channel.
of the high
Great
wire
stuff.
brave
Good
Florida
notifications
runner
you
and
need.
safely
Covers it.
crested the Florida
Definitely go check that out.
in a matter of 5 minutes, setting a world record for the greatest distance walked at the top of an observation wheel. Pretty iconic, right? But I don't recommend you try it. Of course, feats of daring aren't the only skyscraping spectacular the wheel has to offer. The wheel is programmed with 5 unique lighting effect sequences, and every night you can watch this big guy illuminate the Orlando skyline with its colorful light shows. Attention flyers!
I want to do that, and I want to get the video they take of you.
Wheelhouse.
Because that has a GoPro at the front, so I want a video from that.
iconpark
That would be
offers a
awesome.
mix of attractions, restaurants, and shopping that's a cut above the usual. From high thrills to trendy chills, everything of fun is on hand in Orlando's hometown playground. Inside the wheelhouse, you and your squad can take an in-depth look and discover something amazing, from sharks to clownfish inside Sea Life Aquarium.